Hey guys, FBI here. I have a story for y'all, and I don't really know where to start, but let's start with my old base. Since the game began, well, 4 or 5 months after the game began, we've been at this one base. Easy, we started it. And we do our donations and we build it up. Shit, I don't even know where it's at. I know it's right here. It's not here because I won't let them keep the castle. They got our Shanlon's castle and I keep burning it down. We allowed somebody to come and be the king. This guy. And about 6, 7 months ago, I restructured our R system to be R4s for like the battlefield people, and it was for like quick mails. So when you hit the mail, you go to the mail system. There's a box you can click, and you can click it, and then it just sends the mail to that R level. So I took all the R4s that wasn't part of the battlefield, and I moved them to R3s. Well, one of the ones had a hissy fit, and his world fell apart. And I'm looking for him. This guy. This guy's world fell apart and went on suicide watch when he went from R4 to 3. He got in AC and started being real ugly about it. We don't really tolerate all that because we're a bunch of adults. So I shut it down real fast and I just booted him out. And for the last couple months, he's had his own little base, like out in the corner somewhere because nobody wanted to play with him. And when we made this guy the king, he was, you know, this guy bought his account. This guy bought this guy's account. And while everybody was sleeping, he kicked somebody and made him, and put him on the team. And then made him R5. And when he went to R5, the first thing he did at R5 was he moved all the R4s down to R3s so they could not change any of the changes that he was making. So then he went there for a few hours and was boastering all day long in AC, WC, you know, he's got the power for this and that, and if we didn't give in to his demands, he was going to strike us of our pretty much he was going to pull our buffs away before All-Stars. And, you know, we had to do this and that for him, and he said, well, you better rally this, and you better not, you know, I was mad as hell. I told him, I said, you can be on the team, but you ain't going to join the rallies. And I'd manually kick him out of the rally. I said, you might be on the damn team, but you ain't part of the team. So he joined the rally, I'd boot him out. He joined the rally, I'd boot him out. And then I went and soloed for a while, and then he's like, you better come back and solo or I'm going to lower your rank. So I ain't give a shit if you lower my rank. But eventually, you know, we had the name, so I wanted to rally anyway. So I pulled back, did the rally. I went back to manually booting them out. Then he says, well, if you don't let me join the rallies, I'm going to kick you out of the team. I told him no. I said, you're not really part of this team. I said, you need to go. Because, I mean, he was doing other things too. There's just a lot of nastiness. He's like an adult, but he was acting like a child. But, and I said, no. I said, you need to go. You need to quit threatening people that you're going to pull their buffs for All-Stars. Because we got 5 people going to All-Stars from our team. And, well, he booted me. I went from 130 down to 47. And they're there because they don't have a place. At least 40 of them's there because they don't have another place to go. It's a spacing issue. I ain't got nothing but people wanting to move. People were just waiting to get kicked. Because that was part of him moving all the R4s down to R3s. He would not allow, he was holding people hostage. And he's like, no, you can't leave, you can't leave, you can't leave. And then people just start leaving and said they just eat the cooldown. And then there's a few people that wouldn't eat the cooldown, and that's who's there still. But most of the main PvP players went ahead and did it, and he's left with the leftovers. My response to this was, well, I just went brain dead. Okay. My response to this when it happened was, contact and made a ticket. The first ticket read off when he was, I know you don't involve personal matters. I said, I got 5 people on my team. And I explained to him that he snuck in. He bought the guy's account before All-Stars to pull her buffs, and he was sitting there threatening everybody. And they said, thanks for reaching out. You know, I already knew this was coming. But I need to send a screenshot of the IDs and some proof, you know, some proof. So I did, and I send this proof. Right here's where he said he bought it. So I did what Evony asked me to do, you know, and I sent a screenshot of his ID, which I'm not going to show that one. And then I showed him again. Oh, okay, I showed him that again, that in his ID. And then I got here, he bought the account. He gave himself R5. I said, is this direct violation enough? Because we were trying to get him banned. And then after he started kicking people, I wrote him back again. I said, the guy that bought the account is now kicking people. I was worried about it earlier. Our AC and WC was just filled with him boosting, you know, what he had done, his accomplishment, and his ultimate thing. And I said, a simple glimpse from your moderator, it would simply show you. I wrote earlier that he was going to do it, and now he's doing it. I said, he's removed R4, so we can't fix it. We have no possible way. But this guy went outside the perimeters. I may tell you how many farm accounts that you done pulled because of purchasing accounts. And it was transferred by non-normal means. And then their last response to me, we can only report the issue for selling accounts. As the other issue regarding kicking players, we may be hard to reset the operation. We recommend trying to communicate with the related players. So you got the Shanlon's Castle. For the, every Shanlon's, we got the Shanlon Castle with the buffs gone. Level 9 research on every single stat gone. And I'm thankful. I mean, one of the teams took me in here, but I'm going to show you. We're not quite at level 9. I'm back at level 7. 7's a big ass hurdle. But like I said, we was at level 9. And I got some down here at level 6. The only thing they got to level 9 is capacity. Cause we hound on research, but so I just took 9%, 9 to 14% buff cut across the board because of this and every attribute. And I said we had to start over. We come here. Our team don't even have a Shanlon's Castle. I'm back in the trailer park. So not only is this a bitch fest, but I'm hoping this serves as a warning to somebody. I mean, it's kind of selfish, but forget the Kings. It ain't worth the risk. You could lose years by one wrong move. So say no to kingship. The King Exchange. Okay, Google, stop. The King Exchange is not worth it to help people out. Everybody on my team lost everything. Evony won't help. And I mean, it'll easily take us a year. Well, we won't catch up because then the people that we're competing against, we'll never fully recover because we'll be behind where everybody else would be. And then even if we get our castle back in 6 months or whatever, we'll lose that 6 months of progress. But so we'll never be fully vetted unless we got it like soon. But I think if you're the lead team, you don't let nobody, you don't switch. Don't switch for nothing. Don't care how much somebody's your friend, how well you know them. Anything can happen, especially how much people quit this damn game. We sort of halfway knew Merc. Maybe I didn't know he had a gambling problem, or I didn't know he was quitting the game, or I didn't know he would take so much money for his account when he sold it to somebody. But now I know we're out. Evony knows he sold it. We know how it happened. And nothing. And it's right here before All-Stars. We'll see y'all. Say no to the king.